Our top story. What does entitlement and arrogance look like? Well, it's very hard to explain in words, so let me show you a video instead. Just take a look at this. Okay, so the guy you're seeing on your screens is Tamil Nadu's Minister SM Nasar. He's in charge of the Milk and Dairy Development Department. Earlier today, he was inspecting a site where Chief Minister Stalin is supposed to attend an event. Now, Mr. Nasar came to the spot and wanted a place to sit. So one of the party workers went along to fetch him a chair. But lo and behold, the DMK worker was taking way too long. So what does the minister do? He turns stone pelter. He picks up a rock from the ground and throws it at the party worker. No sense of decency or responsibility. He just throws a stone at another human being. Last we checked, there has been absolutely no action against this minister. Apparently, throwing stones at people is perfectly normal and acceptable in the DMK. Meanwhile, the BJP, of course, is reacting to this incident. The party's state president, Annamalai, is saying that the DMK is treating people like slaves with no sense of decorum. Let me go across to our guests as we continue to see these pictures. Our guest joining us, C. Kumaravel, is a political analyst joining us on the broadcast. Jagadheeswaran is a political analyst as well. He's joining us on the broadcast. And Narayan Tirupati, spokesperson of the BJP, should be with us in the next couple of minutes. Just to tell our viewers, of course, we send an invite to the DMK for their representative to come on the show as well. But it's slightly difficult, Mr. Kumaravel, to defend what we are seeing on our screens.
Yeah, I think the BJP wants to create a new India with no opposition and create a demi-fascist state. What has happened, what we are seeing in the stone throwing, coming particularly and directly to that, I think it is, I really don't know what kind of anger and what kind of state the minister is in. CM has repeatedly warned his people to behave in a manner in which what suits the public decorum. And one of his comment, CM has told that every day I am sleeping with a lot of tensions only. You are not allowing me to sleep. It is in this backdrop, definitely such a thing. Looking at whatever you have seen, I really don't know why the people in the backdrop are laughing. Is it I cannot completely comment on this video. On one side, Udayanidhi Stalin used the what you call brick and made a statement which is sent a very positive waves across this country, whereas the milk minister throwing this thing, looking at from here, I am at loss to say I'm sure the party, the CM will condemn this. This is what I expect from the CM.
Well, that has not happened. We are not hearing from the DMK, and the DMK doesn't essentially want to talk about it. You, like an ostrich, bury your head, brush things under the carpet, and you feel that people will not talk about it. Of course, we'll talk about it. Just take a look at the pictures there. Mr. Jagadheeswaran, just take a look at those pictures there. This is awful optics for any party.
Yeah. See, MK Stalin, he already told there are cameras everywhere except your bedroom and bathroom, and you have to be very cautious, very careful when you are dealing any public. And this is repeating again and again. That's what I see. But on the other note, I see the people behind are laughing. And I'm very not sure if it is a lighter moment or, as you put it, it is very arrogant. I'm not very sure if we have to say that, because he's obviously waiting for something, and I think it is blowing out of proportion. You are saying throwing stones, hurling. Is it as if like there is a bigger thing going on? Probably it's a lighter one. He was waiting for the chair and he's throwing. But as Sam put it, people might cut the videos. People might take bits and pieces of videos, and you have to be very cautious. And the minister is not obviously following it. He has to follow every DMK worker. The CM has been repeating it every day, and I don't think they are...
Mr. Jagadheeswaran, how are we blowing this up?
Sorry?
How are we blowing this up? Let me tell you what I'm saying. Why are you saying we may be blowing this up? Let me explain. Let me explain myself. Fact is, you are asking me, both of you have brought about the point that there are the people who are filming it are actually laughing, and you are almost implying that this could have possibly been done in a lighter moment. Look at the anger on the minister's face. He's clearly upset and angry with someone. These two people who are filming it are expecting the minister to blow up anytime and lose his cool and lose his shirt. And that is exactly what happened. So they are laughing at the minister, but the minister doesn't care. He has lost his temper. He is Mr. Minister. How dare someone who's been sent to, get him a chair, not get him a chair. Nahi chair laye, wait and watch. This is how I will treat you. There has to be some probity in public life, sir. There has to be some decency. Yeah, see, as you put it, there could be tension not because of this incident. There is a meeting that's going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day of anniversary of language martyrs. People who have lost their lives for the cause of language. People who did anti-Hindi agitation. So he's organizing it in that local place. He's organizing it in Thiruvallur district, and there obviously could be tension on the part of organizing it. But I don't think that could be the reason for, I don't think the chair incident could make him this arrogant, or chair incident could make him this anger. There could be tension, there could be, because the CM is going to his place, he is coming to his place, he is known for organizing things very well, he has worked hard to become the minister of this party. So probably that anger could be there, but again, as I'm insisting, he cannot be showing this anger at his public place. That has to stop at some point. Mr. Kumaravel, then there has to be a public dressing down of ministers like this, right? The people of the state of Tamil Nadu have chosen the minister. They have voted for him. They have not voted for him to misbehave like this, na? They have not voted for him so that he loses his temper in public and treat everyone else like they don't matter, like they are dirt, like they are their slaves. So there has to be some public dressing down. You have not heard from the chief minister. You have not heard from the DMK, essentially. The DMK, as I said, didn't even want to send anyone on this show while we were debating the pictures on our screens. Which means that ministers can think, it's perfectly fine to pelt stones at cadres. It's perfectly fine to misbehave with them. So let behavior like this continue, because the top leadership in any case is not going to say anything, at least not publicly.
No, time and again, even if you take that earlier incidents of this Shivaji, that street speaker speaking, yeah. Stalin and the DMK has taken appropriate action immediately. You cannot blame the DMK of not taking action. Unlike the BJP, we know what is happening in the Nupur Sharma case. Even now, she is absconding and police is searching, and she is getting the gun the license from the same police. It is not the case of DMK, and this is a case which has happened today. And for looking at it, we are really taking a one-side view of it. And if it is really anyone is hurt and the DMK people, etc., definitely, I would feel that definitely a private dressing will definitely happen. That I am sure about it. But I wish such a behavior is condemned in public also, so that it becomes a message to the larger people.
Well, I do hope it's condemned in public, and I do hope it's condemned at the very spot where the Chief Minister is going to be tomorrow to address that languages conference that you're talking about. Because there needs to be public censure for behavior like this. Otherwise, politicians have to go to people for votes. Journalists don't, and political analysts don't. So if they don't behave themselves in public, they will have to pay. Because ultimately, as they say, public hai sab janti hai. Let me quickly see if Narayan Tirupati is with us, the spokesperson of the BJP, running late right now. Mr. Narayan Tirupati, are you with us? Mr. Tirupati, can you hear me?
I think he's, yeah. But calling it arrogant, aggressive.
Okay, I think today is a bad day. Yes, go ahead. But that is exactly what it is. It is arrogant and it is aggressive. Na, sir, what else is it?
No, I think it is. That's what, as Jagadheeswaran pointed out, the people are laughing from the background. Doesn't seems to be a kind of a issue to be blown out of proportion. If you ask me whether it is right or wrong, it is wrong. But how much, if you want to attribute it to that, I think this kind of he's not wanting to hurt somebody. He's not wanting to. If he really wants to throw this stone and he aim at a person and hurt that person, then it's a different story. Here he is in a fit of anger. The minister is reacting. Even that kind of reaction should be restrained in the future. That's what I would hope for and wish for from the ministers in the government, irrespective of whoever is government, whether it is DMK, ADMK, BJP, Congress, it doesn't matter. But I think people holding the public office, I completely agree with you. They have to conduct themselves in a much more restrained and what you call socially acceptable behavior is expected.
Okay, we'll leave it there. We'll wrap the chat there. Thank you very much, Mr. Narayan Tirupati, spokesperson of the BJP, has gone missing. We'll try and see where he is. But for the moment, I'm wrapping up this chat. Thank you very much. Slipping into a quick break, let's quickly put those visuals on our screens, full frame as well, for our viewers to see just why what we have seen in the state of Tamil Nadu is upsetting. We'll leave you with these pictures. Back with much more news. Do stay with us.